Hello everyone, welcome to Purpose Wrestling. We are finishing what we started. I am here with the O.J.M.O.
Indeed you are, and let's go.
My name is Bobby Davis, and we are starting with a tag team match. We are super excited to have Ollie Peace here making his Purpose Wrestling debut in this tag team match. He's teaming up with Nino Bryant, who I know you've got an opinion on, OJ, but we'll get into that later.
We will get into that. Ollie Peace. You know, some people say I hate this word, underrated, but that's a great way to describe Ollie because he is very capable. He can do anything in the ring, and he's probably going to show it here tonight if he can and if he will.
My favourite young competitor in Purpose Wrestling and also O.J.M.O's.
It says a lot about you that he's your favourite competitor. And you know what? I didn't know that he was from Borehamwood. It explains why he's so boring. Speaking of boring, these guys are the opposite of boring. Bring out the gang!
These two boys, they bought it at Feels Like Summer with a big victory, the first tag team victory in Purpose Wrestling.
Take care of a child. A child
yes.
is what Purpose are putting in front of us.
Yes, whoever is putting a child. Yeah, NIC boys are rebel. A child. How are they putting a child in front of these guys? This gang. This twosome. Look at this twosome. You scared of this twosome, Bobby?
I'm really scared of them, and I think most people should be, but I don't think Nino and Ollie are going to be scared of them.
I scared. Hey, Martina Productions, get a shot on Ollie and Nino's face. I bet you can see fear. Fear as the NIC enter the ring. They're about to pound them. Pound them like meat. Vegan fake meat. I don't know if Vashina's still vegetarian/vegan. He fluctuates. But he's gonna pound him.
So is it fair to say you've got a bit of a horse in this race, OJ?
I have no horses. I don't own a pet. I'm not an equestrian man. None of that. I am impartial. That's one thing everybody knows about me. Impartial is me.
Now, one thing that isn't impartial is this crowd. They're going to be behind Nino and Ollie this entire match. You can feel it from the outset. The chance for Nino already.
Well, you know, lack of education is a prominent thing in this country, and we're trying to fix that in the government.
Straight in with those athletic moves. Carter shuts him down.
Look at that. No, you don't,
up
Nino.
And over and back under again. And we've seen this from him before. Carter can't keep up. Ooh, and a big slap to the face. And that is the NIC style. Smash mouth in your face. Taking advantage of the smaller opponent.
Yeah, exactly, Nino. Spinny bollocks. Ooh, do you know what works? A chop. A chop works, Nino. Learn a chop instead of spinning and flipping around. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people that flip.
None of that in your repertoire?
Never.
Nice springboard onto the outside by Nino. Carter into the turnbuckle, up and over, trying a sunset flip, but Carter's too strong.
Again, not
brings
strong.
Nino back to his feet, and that forearm to the face, and this is where the NIC are going to start to break down one of the members of the team.
You see, this is what happens. Nino is undersized. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people that are kind of undersized, because they get trounced on by the bigger dudes, like the NIC, kind of like the O.J.M.O. If you were to wrestle him, you just get trounced. Hey, Nino, though.
Nice quick tag to Ollie, get the fresh man in. Just regroup for a second.
On a roll.
And a nice crossbody.
There you go. Off he goes off that crossbody.
Now,
hey.
Ollie Peace up, down, over, and a lovely drop kick. And now he's got the pace on his side. He's going to sped everything up. Now this is the NIC's play catch up. Lovely running elbow, roll through, and a second one.
Hey, this is what I was talking about with Ollie being, you know, known as underrated and being very capable and doing anything. He's taken control of Oisin. Somehow, some way, he's done that. But Oisin's in the corner, so you should kind of stay away from him. That's a smart thing to do.
This is the NIC tactics already.
What tactics?
Ollie Peace was getting ahead of steam. And
did you see that?
There we go. Well, he deserved that one.
Deserved what? Attacking the illegal man.
Ruining Ollie's pace here. Taking the attention away.
2 knees in the corner.
Going straight for a collar here. Close 2 count there. Those knees would have been jarring to the back of the neck. You could already see the effects on Ollie. He's holding his neck.
Again, me being impartial, Ollie was doing great until he decided to attack the innocent illegal man, Charlie Carter, and what happened? Boom. Now he's not in control.
I think that was a diversionary tactics, but you know, you say tomato, I say tomato. Lovely backbreaker there by Delaney. Another close count. Now this is the NIC's primary tactic. They take one man, wear him down, keep each other fresh, constant tags in and out. And then this will be where the tag team cohesion of the NIC come into play.
They love to ground. They love to pound. This is what they do. That's what gangs do. If you've ever, you know, come across a gang bobby, they love to just take you down, take your money.
What a lovely suplex by Carter. Another close 2 count. Now, another thing we saw them do at Feels Like Summer was constant attempts at a pinfall, forcing their opponents to kick out. Another grinding down technique. Lovely chance.
See that? At the tempo of the chance. That's what he gets.
Now, as much as the crowd may get under the NIC skin at time, you know the NIC are going to try and do it right back.
Nice tag. Look at that smart.
Again, playing into their own side of the ring, cutting it away even further from Nino than even just in their own half of the ring.
They are generals. Double generals, co-generals, ring co-generals. You don't hear that. When I do, I say amazing things like ring co-generals. That's the NIC.
Sounds like a t-shirt. Here we go again. Across the throat. Now that should have been broken up by the ref.
It was broken up.
Again, the throat. Working the throat. They shouldn't be allowed to do this.
It's the upper chest area.
The choking suggests it was the throat.
Different athletic commissions have different theories about whether or not that's illegal. But look, they're tagging in and out. They're chopping in and out. And Ollie's in trouble. That's what I say.
He's been in the ring for a long time now. And the NIC keeping fresh and going for another cover. Close again. Lovely suplex and floating over straight into that cover, not giving Ollie a chance to even catch his breath.
See that, Nino? Nino's not doing anything. You know why? Because he's not a helpful person. But in his heart, he's not a helpful person. Boom! That's what he gets. That's just you're not a nice person, you get beaten. That's what I believe in anyway.
It sounds like hypocrisy after your last comments. And another close 2 count. Ollie won't stay down. You said about his talent, but he's also got a lot of heart, he's got a lot of resilience, and he does.
And look at this young man getting in the ring when he's not legal. I mean, I thought the tag rules are tag team wrestling, the rules are pretty straightforward, and he's getting in the ring when he's not legal. Get him out of there, ref. Well done, man.
This is another thing we've seen the NIC do in the past, frustrate the man on the outside, allowing him to get frustrated, come in. Referee has to pay attention to him when they get there. Lovely diversion there by Ollie, gets out of the way, Carter smashes into the turnbuckle. Low bridge Carter is out of the ring. Almost found a chance to tag there, but Delaney stopped it. Lovely enziguri.
Well, this is it. This isn't a good. Hey, we gotta get.
And Carter pulling down Nino.
Good old yank McGee. Oh.
Nino fighting back though. He's not going to allow the NIC to keep doing these cheating tactics.
What do you mean cheating? There's no cheating tactics here.
They're around the other side of the ring.
All I know is Ollie and Oisin are in the ring. They're the legal people, and whatever's in the ring.
Big backdrop suplex.
Legal. Let's end it here.
Another these kickouts by Ollie are getting weaker as they go on. He needs to get out. He needs to tag Nino.
There is a chiropractor nearby in Wimbledon. I believe it's in Surbiton. Ollie may need some because his back has been taking a beat.
And how much have we been paid to promote that?
Not much. Not enough, really.
Here they are working again in their own half of the ring in the corner. They may be looking for the black flag off the top here.
Oh yes,
that would finish Ollie Peace off.
Let's just end it. Let's end it. Good try.
Oisin is asking for it, but Ollie is fighting back. Gets Carter off the throw rope. And a lovely kick to the face. Ollie makes a springboard to the top and a big crossbody taking out both members of the NIC. Although he's a bit lost in the ring, he cannot find where his tag team partner is after all the offense to his throat and his neck. He must be a bit worse for wear. The referee's asking Ollie if he's still got enough in him if he wants to quit, but you know Ollie, he won't quit.
Ollie wants to tag us there.
There he is. And in comes Nino Bryant. Lovely Pele kick. Avoids the clothesline, forearm to the face of Carter, headbutt. And the crowd are firing Nino up here. But this is where the numbers game starts. Springs off the ropes, out of the way of the clothesline, and a big double drop kick. And this is the athleticism I was talking about before, OJ.
NIC need to kind of get up. They're in trouble. There's a lot of things happening right now. Oh.
Lovely big chop to the chest. Up to the second, up to the top rope. Springs off the second, off the top, and heads to the takedown.
Old school lucha libre in there. Shades of Eddie Guerrero. I've seen him do that many a time. I don't know who's supplying Nino with these tapes. Should be doing stuff from like modern day wrestling.
Big moonsault from the second rope. And Delaney kicks out at the last second. Nino thought he had it.
Okay, well he didn't have it, did he? And this crowd now, I don't know what they're trying for.
Nino's getting fired up now. The crowd getting behind him. Tags Ollie Peace back in. Bit of miscommunication here. Now this is where the lack of tag team cohesion will come in.
There you go. That's why they're going to mess up right now. Hey!
Hurricane Rana into a cutter. Delaney is down. That has got to be it. Carter shoving Nino into the pin, breaking it up.
That's what happens when you're the illegal person in the ring. Nino was just standing there in the way, being illegal. So what does Charlie Carter do? Takes him out.
And a big spinning elbow straight to the face of Nino. Tags himself in to be the legal man. Big gut wrench. Nino pulling his partner out of trouble. Big super kicks. A reversal. Delaney throwing Nino's foot into piece. And a big kick from Delaney.
Get out that illegal man called Nino.
And here we go again. The NIC starting to work on Ollie Peace. Going for the black flag. And they hit it. It's got to be over. And that is it. A big win for the NIC. That's 2 in a row. And they have started the Purpose Tag Team Division off in a big way here, OJ.
You heard it. You heard the man in the blazer. Here are your winners. The NIC. 2 tag matches for them. 2 victories. It looks like they're taking over. It looks like they're in control of this tag division, which is shaping up nicely.
That sounds like a challenge, and we'll see what Purpose has in store for the NIC. We're going to throw it to the back now to see what all 4 competitors have to say about that match.
We told you, Purpose. We told you. Not a real team. That's what happens.
I'm sure all 4 men have got a lot to say about this match, and it looks like Delaney is going to start early with that.
Previously, on Purpose, the NIC knock off one of this country's top tag teams. And who do you put in front of us next? The Mutton Chop Madman and Flower Child. It's ridiculous. Lambs to the slaughter.
Putting a child like Nino in the ring with 2 studs like this, that is dangerous. Purpose. You are putting us against 2 people that you're just thrown together, no real teams. October 8th, that has to change.
Dude, you were awesome out there.
Thank you.
That double arm drag Rana, drag thing, you did them both of them at the same time, amazing.
Yeah.
And we did it that Rana into the cutter, we got it perfect.
Yeah, we practiced it so many times.
Headed down, Pat.
I don't know what happened after that, bro. I'm sorry. Like, the next thing I know, so they're landing on top of me.
Yeah, I got pushed onto you. It would have been heavy for you. I don't know how that happened.
The NIC are good, man. They're savages. They're beasts. I'm sorry, Wimbledon. We gave it our best. You gave us your best. You know what? We love that. This is what I live for. This is what we live for, right?
Exactly.
We hope we gave you a good showing. Sorry we couldn't get the job done tonight at the NIC.
Yeah.
They're the real deal.
Thank you to the crowd for the support as well. It was great to hear you. So loud. Really helped us in there.
Hey, same result next time. Hey, no, same effort next time.
Yeah.
Different result next time.
Yeah.
I got bashed around my head a lot, so.
What an opening contest we had here at Finish What We Started. Up next is a singles match between Clementine and Chimera.
And out of all the Kieras in Purpose Wrestling, she is the only one.
Now this is going to be hot. Following on from their tag team match at Feels Like Summer.
Introducing first, Singh is the anti-conformist, Chimera.
Now, I'm sure that Chimera was very unhappy with being on the losing end of the six-man tag match from Feels Like Summer. But let me ask you something, Bobby. What is an anti-conformist?
I don't know, you'd have to ask her, but I'd keep your distance when she's got that bat.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what an anti-conformist is. It means that you don't conform to what society tells you to be, okay? Because in case you didn't know, Bobby, we live in a society. And that society tells us who we should be, how to act, what to say, how to look. Chimera is the opposite of that. She is anti that. She is the anti-conformist. Speaking of conformity, here we go.
Now we got a young lady full of energy, and I cannot agree that she is a conformist, OJ. She just wants to have a bit of fun. She just wants to dance.
Now you said that she's not a conformist, but I don't know, someone who's glad handing in a COVID world, the fans making the fans clap and say, "Hey everybody, like me." That's pretty conforming to me. I would never, ever do that, especially as a wrestler. Anywhere as well, by the way. And I wrestle everywhere.
You say that, OJ, but I don't think she's doing it. I think she's having fun, and the audience like to have fun with her.
I want to see the real Clementine. I want her to peel her facade. Peel. Do you get it? You get it.
Yeah.
You get it.
I get what you
peel.
You can stop. You can stop. I get it.
Orange.
Thanks. Now we know she can be aggressive. She isn't. She is lighthearted, but when the time comes, she will be aggressive. She'll take it to Kira here. We saw it in the last match. She wasn't just taking it to Kira. She was taking it to all the competitors. She took it to.
Hey, you gotta be honest. See, this is what I'm talking about, being impartial. You look at Chimera and Clementine as pro wrestlers, as people. Who is more aggressive, Clementine or Chimera?
Well, there's no doubt that Chimera is a lot more aggressive.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, when the time comes to turn it on.
I say, look, she's doing the French tickler. The I'm a French woman, I'm a French lass. No, don't. See, there we go. There we go. There's the aggression I was talking about.
And Kira's starting as she means to go on. An attempt at an arm drag by Clementine. The strength of Kira, though, just too much for her at the minute. Up and over. And there she gets the arm drag. And a second one for good measure.
Be careful. See, that's it. Clementine, she does that. I noticed that she lures you in, and you're there on the second rope. Get ready. And she's setting up for that big crossbody. Oh!
She misses, goes straight to the apron. Kira with a big kick now. Now that power advantage is going to come into play early. She is definitely the stronger athlete of the two.
Exactly. Big strikes too. That big boot to the face, that's going to just stop all the momentum Clementine was making. It's going to stop the crowd from clapping, stop the crowd from conforming.
I don't think you're going to get the Merton Arts here in Wimbledon to stop clapping when they want to.
Oh my gosh, you see that? Right onto the metal post. It didn't even budge.
Clementine's head ricocheted off the turnbuckle post there. Kieron sending her back into the ring now to take advantage of that damage. Straight in for the cover.
Could be out. Could be out.
That could have been it, but Clementine has a lot of heart and she won't stay down that easily. Especially if the crowd keep getting behind her like they are.
These elbows. Sharp elbows. Bam, to the back of the head. That's what we want to see. We want to see that aggression.
But you see the way Kieron threw that elbow. Such power behind them. And a big knee to the gut. Kieron avoids the clothesline, knee to the head, and a big clothesline to the back.
Seen this double axe handle, right to the back of the neck. It looked like.
And another kick out by Clementine. She's already struggling for breath here. Those big hits to the back and the stomach. I'm already winded her here.
She's in trouble.
But she's always got fight in her. You see that?
Did you see that? Did you see that? That kick right there to the back of the hamstring.
There's just straight right hands to the face.
There's clearly some animosity that has continued from the six-man that has leaked over into this singles. This is not a friendly contest, as Kieron is giving everything to Clementine.
I think the animosity started with the dance-off in their last match and has continued through here.
Well, it's the French tickler. As soon as Clementine tried to do the French tickler, she's already set. She's already going full-on disrespect.
Crossbody from the second rope. This could be enough to hold Kieron down. No, she kicks out.
No.
The crowd getting behind Clementine again. She seems to get. She seems to draw strength from that, OJ. When the crowd gets behind her, she seems to
draw strength from. How does that make any scientific sense? Huh? How does it make scientific sense? It doesn't. She's in trouble. See, there. That's what I'm saying. Right there, right into the face. No strength needed. Catch that. You know what she's going for? She's tornado suplex time.
And Clementine blocks it. She lowers her hips, gets her weight low, and reverses it. Plants Kieron on her face there with an inverted suplex. She needs to just take a second, draw some breath, get back in this match. Those big hits from Kieron have really taken their toll. What's she looking for here? She's going to go for that crossbody again, OJ.
Kieron, you're not in the good position. Oh.
This time she hits it, and this could be over. And a big kick out there by Kieron.
This is what Kieron needs to avoid. She needed to avoid that crossbody. She did the first time, but now that it's been hit, she's in trouble because here comes the Olympic slam that Clementine loves, but she also loves that stun. Does Kieron? She nearly got it.
We saw this in the last match. The trade of Attitude Era finishers.
There it is.
And Clementine hits the Olympic slam.
Big
this
Olympic
could all be
slam.
over. And it's
over. It's over.
Kieron down for the free, and Clementine gets the first big singles win here in Purpose.
I need to know the name of that Olympic slam for Clementine, but to find that out, I'd need to speak to her, and that's the last thing I'm going to do, speak to someone like Clementine. But I guess it makes sense. Olympic slam, it's round rings, round Clementine, round orange, fruit, orange round.
Clementine
rings.
has got the first singles victory in the women's division here in Purpose. And she's on a bit of a roll here, 2 in a row after that tag team victory last month at Feels Like Summer. Then we're going to chuck it to the back to speak to Clementine and to speak to Kieron.
Did you see that? I won. I beat Chimera. You know what her problem is? She has tunnel vision. She is only in it for the fight. She has no sense of fun, and that's her downfall because I see from all directions. I bring the fun, and that's why she lost. Bitter! Clementine, I swear, you didn't beat me because you're better than me. You beat me because you're such an annoying petit...
Our next match here is a singles match. We have 2 heavyweights who are going to slug it out. David Francisco versus Warren Banks coming up.
And this is a highly anticipated bout and a highly anticipated debut.
Introducing first, fighting out of the underworld, and representing the 8-7, this is Warren!
As you said, OJ, a big debut here in Purpose. Warren Banks representing the 8-7 here, taking on David Francisco.
This is gonna be a battle to end all battles. But Warren Banks is a man who's been waiting for a while. Oh, there you go. He didn't feel like going on top rope. Maybe he just didn't go on top rope because he's not a flippy kind of guy. Doesn't take high risks.
These are two big sluggers. They are going to take it to each other. This is going to be hard hitting.
Look at him. You see him? He's pretty focused today. Real focused today.
Now we've got his opponent coming off a big 6-man victory at Feels Like Summer, David Francisco.
The last thing I said was about how Warren Banks is focused. I think Dave was saying to the camera that he might have forgotten a water bottle. That's a man that isn't focused to me. I'm just calling it like I hear it. And that's a man that may not be as focused as his opponent, Warren Banks. But let's see how he does today.
Well, that is, I think, OJ, is a man eager to get to the ring, eager to get his first singles match in Purpose underway.
Well, how long he took to come out through the curtain would make me beg to differ. But hey, it's Dave Francisco. He likes a big entrance.
He does like the attention on him, and he will enjoy this match.
A lot of people here like Dave Francisco, you know? So it goes back to that thing about lack of education and the education system in the country. There's probably some issues. We're trying to fix that as a nation.
To your point, Mike, the crowd are straight behind David here.
There you go,
and
Warren.
Warren has not taken that well. Like a child sitting on a naughty step.
A child? You're looking at that man and calling him a child?
Well, I wouldn't do it to his face, but right now he is acting like one.
Yeah, I think this is a man that just wants to get down to brass tacks, as they say in America, and he just wants to wrestle. He wants to fight. He wants to slap meat.
Now, you have said it there, OJ. I don't know if this will be a wrestling match. This is going to be a fight.
I mean, this is it. I mean, out of everybody on the roster on this card today, these are the two big boys. These are the heavyweights. So we're going to see a different match to everything else we've seen today. I can guarantee that also in the rest of the show, this is going to be probably the most unique match that we have here today on Purpose Wrestling. Let's finish what we started.
Now, the crowd already under Banks' skin. That focus you said about at the beginning seems to already be slipping.
Well, then that's just unfair, isn't it?
Well, as a man who's been wrestling for some time, he should be used to it now. He should be able to ignore that, put it out of his mind, focus.
Yeah, but that's what you say for some time. I believe that David Francisco has been wrestling nearly more than twice as long as Warren Banks has. You would think that Warren Banks has been wrestling for a long time because he is so comfortable, so confident in the ring. But David Francisco, he's got those Portuguese years of pro wrestling experience in the back of his pocket. And let's see how he puts that to use.
So what do you think is going to be the biggest factor here? I think Warren Banks may have a slight power advantage, but David definitely, as you said, has the experience advantage.
We're about to see who has the power advantage. If we can, and there it is. There it is. We saw who won. Here is your winner, Warren Banks.
Bit ahead of schedule there, OJ, but he did win the power game. Holding David's face there, just those little mind games. And another little mind game, just not letting David out of the corner.
I mean, he's not in the corner. He's not touching. There we go, being polite. Being polite, you see that? Polite Warren Banks. At any time someone says to me, hey, describe Warren Banks, I say, polite.
Not arrogant?
Oh,
Not mind games.
no mind games at all.
The crowd trying to get David Francisco pumped up here. They go for a collar and elbow tie-up. Looks like Banks is winning the power game
I
again.
wouldn't. Oh no. Oh.
David gets his hips low, gets that thrust, pushes Warren right into the corner, showing Warren that he can use technique to overcome that power game.
Whoa.
And the mind game is right back there from David Francisco.
Look at that. Do you see that? Is everybody look at this?
It's a case of whatever you can do, I can do better, I think. Though.
All I know is that Warren Banks didn't touch David while he was in the corner. David touched Warren. So you wanna have an idea of who these people are as people? We just found out right there.
Back into the tie-up now. Warren in control with that headlock. David shakes him off, pushes him
Down
against
he
the ropes, and here they go. Big shoulder tackle. Neither men move. And another
Down he
tip.
goes. Oh, no, there we go. No.
And again. Both men will. Neither of them will budge.
He's gonna fall. Just wait. Time. It's coming. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, what does that say to the heart of David Francisco? That big train of a man, Warren Banks, could not take him down.
We literally just heard meat slapping. Oh, there it is.
Now, we saw that last time. That feels like
Obedient.
summer. But I don't think Billy Hayes could deliver an elbow quite as vicious as Warren Banks.
Hey, David said, "Hit me, you coward." Warren just wanted to do what he was told, and he hit him. He paid for it.
Another attempt at the shoulder tackle. And this time David takes down Warren with a shoulder tackle of his own.
Might have caught him off guard there to be able to take down Warren Banks there. Well, you know, powered him.
He comes in with the knife edge chops. You can hear that echoing out through Merton art space. Double underhook suplex. And this is where the technique, the experience of Francisco will start to come into play.
I think that's pretty smart on Warren right there. Not letting David capitalize on it, follow through with the cover, right out the ring.
It was a very important moment for Warren to create some space there, OJ.
Got that 10 count, use it. It's nothing more than smart gameplay to go out there and just play to the count.
Yeah, now Warren, as you said, taking his time to get back in, catching his breath back. But now the crowd getting under his skin again. He seems to be getting agitated.
Trying to chant chicken like this is what do they think this is, huh? What do they think this is?
So straight with a kick to the gut there. Looking for that Gotch-style pile driver early.
Yeah, out you go again. It's smart. It's smart. Why would he stay in the ring? Get dropped on his noggin? Not at all.
It was a very smart tactic. What big wrecking ball drop kick. That space we spoke about is now being closed down. David won't allow Warren to stay outside the ring any longer.
This isn't. Hey, look, shouldn't be doing this.
Welcome to Purpose, Warren.
Oh, there it is. Just a slight hesitation from David, saying welcome to the pro. I mean, it's fair. There's no good reason as to why he would know the name of the promotion offhand. I mean, this is a new promotion. It's very new. The name is new.
I think he may have been waiting for a camera just so he could get that nice shot of that knife edge chop.
Oh, that's why. That's why. Well, I think he should. Oh, I think he should stop chopping Warren Banks. I think he should get him in the ring.
Francisco has a lot of heart, a lot of power, but we also know he's got an ego. He wants that shot of him chopping Banks. Now bouncing Banks' head off the ring apron there.
This is a brawl now. This is a fight.
The fight we anticipated is started. And it's not going to be pretty. Heavy hitting and brutal, I think is the words I'd use to describe this. Lovely, lovely shoulder tackle into the apron.
Right into the coccyx. Not fun.
Sending Francisco back into the ring now, and I think this is where he's going to need to take advantage of the injury he's just caused. David trying to get the separation back, but Warren won't allow it. Big forearm to the jaw. Smart there by Francisco, holding onto those ropes. And a neck breaker. And Warren rolls straight to his stomach there, just to give himself an extra few seconds.
Look at that.
And
Do you see
close
David
to
there?
the count.
Getting left knee over the right shoulder, trying to literally pin the shoulders to the mat. A lot of wrestlers don't do that, but David did. Still Warren's able to kick out.
This is that experience factor we spoke about again. Enziguri, Warren's on the outside, drops to the floor. We've seen that's not the safest place for him to be.
Well,
I think Francisco's going to look for that wrecking ball drop kick again.
I think you should just let him rest, take the count. Oh no, come on, don't be so mean. Whoa!
Warren lifts the ring apron and Francisco falls straight into it, and now he's going to work him over. Francisco can't escape the apron.
Get rid of him. He's gone. He's gone. He's eliminated.
Now that,
Let's see less of David. That's fine with me. No, Oscar, don't. Why would you lift up the skirt? It was a great visual seeing no David Francisco for at least a few seconds. Let's get a breather, a rest.
there's more of your bias coming out again, OJ.
What bias? What bias? I'm all about moderation. Okay, I'm all about moderation.
Big right hand, and Warren is completely taking control of this match now. Comes in.
Oh,
Big back suplex. Francisco's neck hitting the canvas. You can see he's in a lot of pain.
That's it. He's down. He's gonna be down for a while after that. Whoosh.
Now, is it a mistake by Warren not to follow straight up after that big move?
No. Why follow up once you dropped him from such a height, by the way? Because Warren's a tall man. You're in control. It's all good.
Working Francisco in the corner, sends him across the ring, and the power. Now, sometimes an Irish whip is an Irish whip, but sometimes it is an offensive move.
Yeah, sometimes it's Nigerian. And that was a Nigerian whip. And Warren would know about Nigerian whip. I know his parents.
And that cover with the elbow across the face, forcing Francisco to push Warren's entire weight off of him.
And this is it. David needs to avoid the situation.
Now, those European uppercuts start to wear down Francisco. You can see it on his face. Up and over. Look for that sunset flip. Rolls Warren over. And a close 2 count there. This is the experience and a big pump kick. Now Francisco retreating to the edge of the ring, trying to cause that separation as Warren did earlier.
Now, what Warren is one of my favorite things about Warren Banks is he's so accurate with his strikes. A boot, a knee, an elbow. He is putting leather on them, but as well as that, he's putting some accuracy in them, and that's the reason why David is down. And this may be a counter. I wouldn't be surprised if it's over right here.
You can say what you want about Warren Banks, but there is pinpoint accuracy in those feet and those fists. David just making his and
you see, he's out. He's rocked. And this is what happens. You get hit by Warren Banks. Oh!
Now there was that heart we were talking about earlier. He knew he had to get back in at any cost.
But look at this, Warren immediately capitalizes.
Straight back into the lines then, and a really, really close 2 count there.
This is what David needed to avoid. Francisco needed to avoid Warren being in such control, able to get boots like that right into the face.
He's having to fight from the ground up, and we know if anyone can, it was David Francisco, but with a man the size of Warren Banks hitting you back down, how many times can you get back up? Sending David to the other side of the ring.
I gotta just put over. Can I use that term? Yeah, sure. I gotta put over the way Warren just follows through with those Irish whips. By the way, he didn't follow through with that one because he got reversed. But there's
a big clothesline, and David with a clothesline of his own takes down Banks. And this is exactly what Francisco needed. Give himself a moment to breathe, a moment of separation. A big, powerful clothesline. Now he needs to get that energy together. Let that crowd pump him up.
May have been desperation, but it may have been just what he needed.
And the look on his face says everything. That grit he has, that determination to not stay down. Big body shot, blocking those right hands from Warren. Now David naturally left-handed, but he's happy to brawl with his right side too. There he goes, back to the left side, back to the right.
He's ambidextrous, some would say, especially. Look at it, there it is. There it is. Look at that. Left and a right, and a left and a right, and a left and a right.
Warren doesn't know where he's getting hit from. Now stomping a mud hole, to borrow a phrase from someone else, in the corner. And the referee needed to break that up. He was. Now this is something in David Francisco's game. He likes to use the techniques. He likes to play fair, but when he's agitated, he will bend those rules.
Not afraid to bend those rules. He's got a history of doing it. He'll keep doing it. There's no reason to stop.
Big clothesline in the corner. Now the wear down of Warren Banks has started. We know when David Francisco gets that momentum, when he gets ahead of steam, he won't allow his opponent much space to breathe. And even there with the small separation, he comes back in with a big enziguri. Obviously looking for a uranagi here. But Banks fighting it back.
Right to the gut. Look at
Oh,
this.
and he stalls it. Power, stalling uranagi.
There's strength to
Goes
be able to
straight
do
for that cover. And I thought that could be a 3 count. The stall, the power.
For sure. Fair play. Listen to me. Fair play. Having to be able to hold Warren in that position for a lengthy period of time and then driving him down. Unique move. Nearly got the job done.
There aren't many men who can pick up someone the size of Warren Banks for that long. And we see Warren was holding onto that leg there, trying not to allow David to pick him up. So David changed tack. Those slaps to the back. Now he's going to look for that Gotch pile driver he likes to finish matches with. Warren with a big back body drop reverses.
Oh,
And a big enziguri.
big time ends. That's what I'm talking about. And then I was talking about again a knee. Oh,
Now those strikes you said earlier, the precision, the feet, the knee.
and one more.
And it was a big ripcord knee this time, holding onto Francisco's arm, not letting him get away. Looking for that suplex. Falcon arrow.
Deal done. Good night.
That could be it for Francisco here. He looks out of it. And a kick out. The fire in David Francisco isn't paralleled by many in purpose.
He is still alive. I am impressed. I'm impressed. I put my hands up. Some of the fans, apparently, they are super impressed that he's saying this.
Now the fans are going to get behind him here, but can he get back to his feet? Can he get back into this match after those big hits from Warren? The knees, the feet. It's just a desperation headbutt there, but Warren clubs him back down to the mat.
It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
They hear that from Warren Banks, trying to get in the head of David Francisco, telling him it's not worth it, telling him
He thinks it's done. It's just up to David to just give up.
looking for maybe a Samoan drop, a fireman's carry position here. David fights out, and a big shot to the ribs. Sends Warren Banks
Here
off the
comes
rope
that.
into that drop kick, but Warren holds onto that top rope.
Oh no.
And we talk about the experience of Francisco.
Whoa.
Big scoop slam there, onto the shoulders.
Modified Michinoku driver, no.
Again, David Francisco kicks out. Like these big hits, OJ, how long can he keep kicking out?
Honestly, you ask me, I'm looking, I'm assessing the situation. I don't think much longer. He has to do something quick. Because Warren, he's dropping bombs. And sooner or later, it's going to be a 3 count.
And while he's dropping bombs, David is sucking wind here.
There it is. Someone telling Dave to get up. But they're clearly not smart enough to know that there's not a lot left in him after being dropped with that Michinoku. Similar to a Tenzan pile driver. And
It was very high on the shoulders and then a straight knee. It was almost to the jaw and the neck, the coverage there. But David asking for another.
see, this isn't. Oh my goodness.
And he gets it. Warren Banks delivers that knee after David Francisco asked for it.
This is a horrendous idea because you're only going to angle Warren. Oh no, he's only going to give you some harder strikes. I don't think he knows what he's doing. To ask for more from Warren Banks.
Is that the heart, or is he trying to fire Banks up, trying to make him make a mistake here? And it worked. Warren has made a mistake. David's got his knee. Trying to get underneath him here
No,
now.
he's not. He's not.
Get the big man up. Looking for a power bomb. Big power bomb, causing that separation. Did you notice though, Warren rolls straight onto his stomach, not allowing David a chance to even look at the pin.
It's lucky. It's lucky for Warren, I'd say. Because that could have been a 3 right there. Such a big powerbomb.
Now, both men, I think, to use an old cliche, the first man back to his feet is going to have the advantage here. The first man back to his feet is going to start taking control of this match.
But who knows who it's going to be. This has been a war. This has been a war between two men who I don't think had any previous animosity against each other. But they're just bringing it. They're bringing it to each other, and I'm loving it.
They've brought the best out of each other. They like to hit hard, and they know that the other one likes to hit hard. They brought their A games here. Both men slugging at each other, trying to fire each other up, and that Warren put everything he had left in the tank behind that forearm. David's going to receipt one in kind. Nice sharp to the jaw.
These elbows are no fun.
You notice how Warren held the back of David's head there to try and get more impact into the jaw. And Davy's going to do the same in kind. Both men now just slugging at each other. Who will be the first to blink?
Oh, man. They're up. And they're trading.
And the fire in Francisco here, the fire in Warren Banks. Neither man wants to blink.
None of them are budging, but there's no way they can keep going. They can't keep going. They are taking each other out with these elbows.
You can see the fatigue on both men. Someone's going to have to do
Am
something.
I going again? Oh, they picked up the pace. Here we go. Here we go.
No one's flinching here. And David Francisco seems to have taken the advantage. And these elbows now, Warren reeling into the corner. And he slams David's head into that middle
There we
turnbuckle.
go. Thin padding behind a metal hook. That could be it. And oh no, look, Warren's in position. He's going for that spear.
Taking it.
Oh no.
Francisco up and over. And a super kick.
Holy
He
moly.
didn't see it coming. That big left foot to the face. And this has got to be
Look
over.
at Warren's eyes. He's like, it's done. We're done.
He still hasn't moved since the super kick hit his chin. Now, I've never seen David Francisco win a match with a super kick, but that big left foot struck square point on the jaw of Warren Banks.
That one right there, that's a killer. And I don't need gimmicks, El Fantasma.
Oh, look at that. Calling out El Fantasma. He got him on the button. David got him on the button. Of course, you know, some people, there's allegations that El Fantasma has something in his boot when he does a super kick and wins. But, you know, if that's true, it wasn't good enough for me. It wasn't good enough to beat me. But enough about me. It's all about David right now, picking up the victory over Warren Banks with a hell of a left-footed super kick.
I don't think Warren had scouted that super kick. I didn't know it was in his arsenal. He was looking out for that Gotch pile driver, which he got out of twice. But that big left foot, square to the jaw, takes down Warren Banks. And we're going to throw it to the back, OJ, to speak to David Francisco and Warren Banks about their match.
I felt good. David Francisco's back. Today was the first time that I actually got to show everyone here in the Merton Art Space what happens when I am in the ring by myself and I gotta wrestle for myself. That's what happens. I don't have to drop you on your head to beat you, just like Warren Banks. If it can talk for the next 3 days. That iron kick can hit anyone from anywhere. I don't have one weapon in my arsenal. I can beat everyone in any way because that's what I want to become. That's a journey I'm in. That's a path to success, and I'm obsessed with success. You know that. David Francisco here, sure. I have a lot of headaches on show days. I am doing tons of things. We may joke about it in the ring, but trust me, I am not 100% focused on a match. And if that's me, not 100% focused on a match here at Purpose, imagine what 100% David Francisco is. Actually, that's what I want to talk about here. This is a warning to everyone here backstage. I like to do warning backstages. That's something that I do. Do not underestimate David Francisco. Don't do it. Sure, I do tons of stuff when it comes to Purpose Wrestling, but above everything, in that ring, here at Purpose, I'm a professional wrestler. I can get you from anywhere. I will beat anyone, and I am here to get success as professional wrestler. Don't underestimate me, because trust me, your jaw may be rocked before you know it. I am here to be on top. I am here to chase success, and I will! Because of course I will. I'm David Francisco.
Cisco, you got lucky, man. You got lucky. You caught me with that super, fair enough, it happens. But I got bigger fish to fry. The A7 have bigger fish to fry. We have the Sunshine Machine the next time we're here. Sunshine Machine versus the A7. I lost alone, but see what happens when my friends come in.
Coming up next, we've got a tag team match. I am now joined by David Francisco.
Sup? I had a few minutes to get my breath back after that win. We just came back from break. If I sound weird, it's because my jaw got rocked in that match. You know I'm the king of bangers, right? I think this is a banger.
It is.
This is what I do in commentary. I just want to point out the bangers. Look at that power walk.
Way to the ring first, the team of Jordon, Saeed, and O.J.M.O.
longtime friends and tag team partners, looking for their first win
Keep
in
that camera on
purpose.
us. Best tag team.
RJ Singh, it might be the greatest veteran in the British wrestling scene today. And the fact that he has Jordon Saeed under his wing and maybe under his control in a way gives him so much power. Look at Jordon Saeed. He has the potential to be one of the greatest stars in British wrestling today. And with RJ Singh by his side and in his ear, he has an incredible potential in the future. But the now is this team right here. RJ Singh and Jordon Saeed complement each other so much, and they are dangerous in the tag team division. Dangerous.
The complement of experience and power between them. The knowledge of RJ Singh and the strength of Jordon Saeed. They
Look
are
at
a
the pecs
formidable
of the
team.
shot. Look at that. Oh! I feel like Vince McMahon in that table skit that became a meme. You know the one I'm talking about?
I know. I saw your eyes glare. Now here they come, the teams with attitude. This young team have been together for a little while now, not quite as long as RJ Singh and Jordon Saeed, but they have developed a lovely rapport and they have got some real class tag team maneuvers.
They are energetic, they are young, they are innovative, and they're weird. I don't know why he's doing the Macarena in his entrance, but he is. That's Mark Trew for you. He does whatever he wants. They're irreverent. That's the word I was looking for. And they are a great addition to the tag team division here. You know that they are the current WrestleForce tag team champions.
These two young men, fast and agile, and they'll work together to see this one through.
There's a bit of animosity here with these two.
That might have been a mistake by Mark Trew mentioning RJ Singh's wife there. Jordon Saeed getting protective.
Listen, this is what they do, and I think it's going to be a great contrast between these two teams because when they call themselves the teens with attitude, they are indeed teen, right? They're like 19, 20 years old. They still have that, I'm going to say it again, irreverence to them. And Mark Trew has a big mouth and sometimes he pays for it. But in another way, he brings a great attitude and great fire by him. That may be the secret to the victory if he's going to get the win over RJ Singh and Jordon Saeed here.
Now both of these teams will mouth off. Like you said, teams with attitude. And Mark Trew has got that game. He will mouth off. But we know how much RJ Singh likes to talk.
Do not pull. Oh man, I just saw RJ Singh pulling Mark Trew's hair, and I'm like, there's something I hate, especially now that I have this great new haircut.
Your mane.
Mate, don't pull my hair. Just don't do it. And don't pull Mark Trew's hair either. It's interesting that Mark Trew was able to keep his composure there and keep his cool, because he knows he's being teased by RJ Singh and provoked. But there it is. There it is again.
That experience game. The roll throughs, the flips by Trew, and then RJ goes straight for the hair.
Starting to. Oh, he called him an old man. Starting to lose his patience, isn't he?
And now that's got the crowd on his side, chanting Grandad Singh at RJ. Now he needs to... RJ needs to focus on the match now.
Oh my god.
He needs to ignore the antics of Mark Trew and the crowd if he wants to stay in
the
this
hair
match.
again to get the advantage there and get Mark Trew on the ropes.
Goes low with that knee, winding Mark Trew.
We should have seen it coming. I can totally understand why Mark Trew didn't see that coming. It's the experience of RJ Singh in the way.
And a big drop kick to the face. Pulls RJ Singh to his corner. And this is what I meant about the tag team cohesion of the teams with attitude. Kieron Lacey now the legal man. Big tag team offense there. Mark Trew goes low. Kieron Lacey with a big drop kick. Now wearing down RJ, getting between RJ and Jordon Saeed, stopping that tag.
You know, I was in the back talking with Mark and Kieron. By the way, I have a few grips to work with you, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I was talking to Mark and Kieron in the back, and they were telling me how excited they are to be here at Merton Art Space, how they think this venue is so special. And they've seen plenty of shows here. They've been able to help out. In fact, at the last show, they were part of the crew. They were dealing with the raffle. And they were just so excited to be here and wrestling in this ring. They're living their dream right now.
They are, and that was a lovely deep arm drag.
Because let's be honest, who doesn't dream about wrestling in a library?
Who doesn't like to wrestle, then have a quick read afterwards before bed?
A little bit more of that tactical offense that you were talking about, Bobby.
Double hip toss. And Mark Trew powers up Lacey and drops him for a senton on straight onto the stomach of Saeed. RJ Singh comes in and he gets a double back suplex for his trouble.
RJ should know that was coming.
Never run at two men.
They are in control right now. It's incredible how, like, the maturity of these young men, they are able to control the ring.
Double topes through the ropes, taking out both members of RJ Singh and Jordon Saeed.
He turned Saeed inside out. Did you see that?
He was upside down and inside out. I think that Kieron is going to have to right him before he gets him back up. There we go. Now he's got to get Jordon Saeed back in the ring. Jordon Saeed's the legal man. I think Lacey's the
it is
legal
indeed,
man.
yeah. They're the two legal men, and it's good how TW have been able to just isolate one of them and being able to stay fresh.
Both men jockey for position and into the ropes, and Kieron looks for a roll up.
Oh!
Kick out.
That's the savviness of RJ Singh right there. He was able to know exactly where he needed to be. He could predict what was going to happen once the kick out happened, and he took advantage of it. RJ Singh is not shy about the level of experience that he has, and he can show his level of experience every single time. This was just one of many examples of just that.
RJ Singh started wrestling before both Kieron Lacey and Mark Trew were born.
That is true, isn't it?
And the experience is on show now.
Oh my god, I never thought of that until right now. RJ Singh's first match was before, watch the cover.
Kick out at one there. Lacey didn't want to stay down, didn't want to give RJ the satisfaction of even keeping him down for a two there.
Maybe RJ Singh's first match was before the parents of Kieron Lacey and Mark Trew, they're different parents by the way, they're not brothers, met. You know?
Could well have been.
Probably not.
I mean, 20 years and 19, 20 years old.
It is a lot of time. I never thought of that. Sorry, you blew my mind. I'm completely distracted about the match because you blew my mind. But hey, RJ Singh and Jordon Saeed are able to isolate Kieron, and they are now using that and taking advantage of the numbers game. Look at that tag team offense. What is this?
Big elbow drop and backbreaker combo, or sidewalk slam combo, into the cover. Kick out at two by Kieron Lacey. Now, do you think it was intentional to keep Lacey in the ring to frustrate Mark Trew? He is the hothead of the pair.
Maybe. I do not think it was a strategy like that. I think RJ Singh just took advantage of the situation. He saw the O'Connor roll was coming there. He knew what was going to happen once Saeed would kick out. He trusted Saeed to kick out from that O'Connor roll, and he just took advantage of that. It was about being in the right place at the right time, and that's how they got Kieron isolated. Now, they need to know this, and I'm sure that Jordon Saeed, who has shared the ring a few times with TWA, knows this. Kieron is very good at taking a beating and staying alive.
And a quick roll up by Kieron. And
that's exactly what I'm talking about. He can endure pain and endure punishment like very few that I've seen here in British wrestling, and I think that's going to play to his advantage, to their advantage, unless obviously RJ finds a way to put that down and wear Kieron out so much that he just has nothing left.
This is the experience of RJ and the power of Jordon Saeed.
There's the hot tennis. There it is.
There it is. We called it before, that the hot-headedness of Mark Trew. He wasn't going to let RJ do that, and RJ knew exactly what he was doing.
Mark Trew is a very emotional wrestler, and in a few ways, a very immature wrestling, you know? Like, the experience won't be there yet, and he will be able to be caught on these tricks. RJ Singh knew exactly what he was doing. He was luring Mark Trew in. He was making sure the referee was distracted so that they could take advantage and continue the 2-on-1 attack on Kieron Lacey.
And now he's allowed his heavy Jordon Saeed to get in. But a quick roll up and reverse the suplex. Saeed kicks out. goes low in the gut, and a big forearm to the jaw of Lacey.
I felt that before. That elbow is deadly. Jordon Saeed can forearm like the best of them.
Now, we talked about the heavyweight division in your match earlier in the show, David, but Jordon Saeed would fit perfectly in that heavyweight division with the likes of yourself and Warren Banks.
Are you saying that he's as good as me?
Then he's as heavy as you.
Oh, okay. I don't know if he's gonna take that the right way. Big kick to the elbow there. That kind of like paralyzed. You know when you kind of like your elbow hits the chair and you get like a shockwave effect.
Bone.
Yeah, the funny bone.
The funny bone.
But that one didn't hit the funny bone. That hit him straight in the jaw.
That was the heel of the foot right in RJ's jaw.
That could be the opportunity that Kieron needs. There's a tag.
And here he is. He's been getting frustrated on the outside, and he's going to use that now. That frustration, that anger. He is going to take it to RJ Singh and Jordon Saeed. He's not bothered if they're both in the ring. Lovely jumping knee. And he's going to use RJ to step up in a hurricane runner to Saeed. And Mark Trew is all over RJ Singh and Jordon Saeed here.
There's the innovation that I was talking about. His brilliant at coming up with offense from every angle. Look at that.
A double stunner. And neither man knows where they are. RJ, very close cover there on Jordon Saeed. RJ was nowhere to be found to help break that. Jordon Saeed had to kick out and power alone.
Very smart of Mark Trew, trying to get Kieron as quickly as possible and continue the onslaught on the offense. But hopefully Kieron had enough time to rest.
And a tag team code breaker there. And RJ breaking up the 3 count there. This time he had the wherewithal to see his tag team partner was in trouble. Here's that aggression of Mark Trew again. He has been well and truly agitated by the team of Jordon Saeed and RJ Singh.
Oh, look at that. RJ knew exactly what he was doing. He made the ref be distracted with Mark Trew. We've seen this at the first show. He hit this on Rex Armstrong. He's loading it up.
Big punch to the jaw there, leaving Kieron Lacey ready for Jordon Saeed's DDT. And he planted that deep. RJ Singh has got hold of Mark Trew's legs, and we've got a 3 count. That is it. RJ Singh and Jordon Saeed get their first win here in Purpose Wrestling. And it was the big one over the teens with attitude. That's going to be good for them going forward.
Incredible how RJ Singh is a master manipulator. The puppeteer of this match. He played Mark Trew and Kieron Lacey like a master and was able to take advantage for him. Incredible strategy brought in by Singh and Saeed. Maybe it's questionable. I'll leave that up to you. But they get out of here with a win.
And we are now going to send it to the back. We are going to talk with all 4 participants in this match to see what they have to say.
See, all roads lead to Purpose Wrestling. And we may have had a bump in the road back at summertime when I lost to Rex. But you know what? From this point on, it's nothing but victories for Singh and Saeed. Tell them, Jordon.
You see, the future may be Kieron Lacey and Mark Trew, but the king, O.J.M.O, and the Shaw of professional wrestling, Jordon Saeed, we are now.
That's right. You see, when we are together, we are unstoppable as a team. And we're going to show the whole tag team division in Purpose Wrestling that very point tonight.
So our first match at Purpose Wrestling, our debut, it might not go the way we wanted it, but it just proves that we're up and coming and hungry to conquer the Purpose tag team division.
Okay, bro?
Yeah, just very disappointed that so our debut it wasn't our night. Didn't go the way we planned it.
But we still made the debut.
We still made
proved that we're worthy to be on Purpose. So
we
the next show, did you hear the crowd? Everyone was chanting, please come back. And that's sure what we're gonna do. See you guys soon.
All the proceeds to the raffle, which is over £150 I'm told, is going to Solomon Lamb, who got injured on our show last time here. And at this time, I would like to introduce a very special guest this evening. Ladies and gentlemen,
As you guys were checking out the comments from the wrestlers in the last match, we were just seeing off our raffle here live, and what a surprise for the audience, we've got Solomon Lamb making an appearance.
What a great reaction to Solomon Lamb. It was indeed a grim scene, but it's so good to see him back, and I'm sure for the audience that was there in the first show especially, to see that Solomon Lamb is be able to at least get in the ring for now is such a great achievement. What a great moment we're having here. Great surprise as well. The audience didn't know they were here. What a great thing we're having here. Have I said great enough? Because I think this is great. It's great, Bobby. It's great.
One more time.
Great.
Let's hear from Solomon Lamb, David.
Great.
Thank you. You know, I've never been one for superstition. So when Purpose Wrestling ran their first show here in Wimbledon on Friday the 13th, I may have thought, you know, unlucky for some, but little did I know that misfortune would mostly levy upon me. Because if you're here that last show, right here on this very spot, I landed with a very audible and very wet sounding splat. Now I did watch the video back, there actually was a splat sounding. Now, normally the splashing of blood and the crunching of bone is music to my ears, but no, not this time. Because you see, there were two consequences to that misfortune. Now the first one was, of course, we didn't get to see the epic main event of Connor Mills and Jordon Breaks. That wrong gets righted tonight when they will tear the house down. And the second consequence of that misfortune was, well, pain. Not the good kind of pain, you know, not that savory pain, that kinky pain, that pain that gives you a little tingle in the loins, that kind of pain. This is a different kind of pain. It's the kind of pain that makes you ask questions. And questions like, can I still do this? Questions like, do I still belong in this ring? Well, the pain, it eventually started to subside, and then one answer came through. One answer that I'm 100% confident about. And that answer is that I want more! A locker room back there. There was a locker room back there of the most hardest working men and women in this entire country. This promotion, Purpose Wrestling, is exactly what this business needs, and I will do everything in my power. My body may be broken, but my spirit is stronger than ever, and I will be back here in Purpose Wrestling.
That is great. That is great.
That is the passion we like here in Purpose.
Most of all, the biggest motivation of all this is you people. You fans, every single one of you. If it wasn't for every single one of you people right here tonight, every single one of you people who come to these shows, to support these shows, to support everyone in the back, to buy merch. It's too late.
Oh, of course.
Wow! Wow!
Only the O.J.M.O.
No way! No way he did this. No way. Wow! I have no words. No words.
I felt,
oh my God.
On our last show, David, I said I didn't think I could comment on whether the O.J.M.O. was a prick. I think I might have to agree with you now. The longest intro in British wrestling for maybe the biggest prick.
I don't know what's more appalling, if it's the fact that he's interrupting Solomon Lamb in such a great moment here at Purpose Wrestling, or the fact that he made Hatch say that for his entrance and introduction.
The ego on this man can't be understated. The heart felt
Look at that!
Solomon.
It's not like Solomon's gonna get out of the ring quickly. He's injured. He can't, like, move on. What is he gonna do? This is, like, the O.J.M.O knows exactly what he's doing because he knows that Solomon Lamb's going to do nothing.
But to Solomon's credit,
'Cause he
he's
can't.
not scared.
Of course
He
not.
may be injured, but he
Look
will
at that.
stare down O.J.M.O.
Dude, can you see those eyes? Look at those eyes. Oh my god. I think there's no way they'd do that.
O.J.M.O might be nonchalant now, but he better be worried when Solomon comes back.
The O.J.M.O made a big mistake, and I think sooner or later he's gonna know that. Solomon Lamb is okay. He's creepy as hell. Okay. He has no idea. Like I've been in a situation like this, right?
The crowd now getting on O.J.M.O for his disrespect of Solomon Lamb, and rightly so.
The O.J.M.O is trying to prove a point, is trying to do whatever it is that he's trying to do here, but he completely tried to ignore Solomon Lamb. I don't know. I don't think that's a good play, but he shouldn't even ignore this man either. Here comes Rex Armstrong.
And here he is. He's going to be pumped up after his win at Feels Like Summer, David. Rex Armstrong, a big win over RJ Singh at the last show. Looking for his second straight singles win here. And O.J.M.O will be looking to do the same.
Very interesting to see Rex Armstrong in this position because the big majority, of course he went to the bar, the big majority of Rex Armstrong's career has been in tag team action, has been with J.J. Lynch by his side, and of course J.J. has been sidelined with an injury. He hasn't been able to be around, so he had this opportunity here on Purpose Wrestling to show his singles side, right? To be able to show what he can do in a singles capacity. He did really well at the first show, as he said, with that win against RJ Singh.
He managed to overcome the numbers. Jordon Saeed in RJ's corner on his own. Imagine what he could achieve here against the O.J.M.O. This would be a big, big victory if he can manage it.
On the other hand, I need to be fair. RJ Singh is one of the greatest wrestlers in the history of British wrestling. But the O.J.M.O. is on an incredible roll. He might be at the height of his peak. I don't even think he got to the peak of what he can do and achieve. He's on a roll, and Rex Armstrong is going to have to work really hard to defeat the undisputed British Cruiserweight Champion, undisputed British Tag Team Champion, whatever else he's made hash. Say! I think that's how he does it, though, with that power.
What kind of game plan do you think the O.J.M.O. is going to do? So he went up against a bigger opponent last time, it feels like Summer, in man like Darius. Now is he going to change up his game plan here?
No, because I think, like, if you look back at the O.J.M.O.'s career, him being the smallest wrestler.
Big slap by Rex. He will not take any disrespect from the O.J.M.O. You got to think some of that slap was for Solomon Lamb.
Oh yeah,
as well.
Solomon's laughing in the back right now, I'm sure. The O.J.M.O. is used to being the smaller man in the ring. He's used to wrestling opponents that are bigger than him. So he's not going to change his game plan that much. He knows what he needs to do to defeat someone that may outpower him, you know? We saw that with Darius. He waited for the right moment to be able to turn around and be able to get over the Darius and be able to put some offense on him. He is great at enduring punishment, maybe the greatest in the country right now when it comes to taking a beating and still being alive in a fight. That may be what he's going to do here with this match with Rex Armstrong. Wait until Rex, who doesn't have as much experience as him, makes it in when it comes to singles contests, makes a mistake and take advantage of it.
I think you might have a point there.
Oh, there's that slam!
A big inverted sidewalk slam there.
Where is he going?
What's he looking for? Look for an anaconda vice?
Is that what it is, isn't it?
A Tyrannosaurus vice, if you will.
Look at that! Look at you with the big punny names. I've never seen Rex go for this. That seems like a new weapon on his arsenal, and I feel like the O.J.M.O. panicked a little bit because if there's something he wasn't expecting from Rex Armstrong was Rex going for his arm and going for a submission.
I'll stop you there, David. It looks like Rex hit the back of his head on landing on the wooden floor here at Merton Art Space.
Is he okay?
Looks like there could be something wrong. O.J.M.O. also looks a bit worse for wear, but he doesn't look to be in as much trouble as Rex.
Do you think that was the O.J.M.O. made that on purpose? Do you think it was just like, Rex does seem like his head really hurts. Do you think the O.J.M.O. did that on purpose? Did he create that situation? Was it just fortuitous that Rex happens to land on his head on the outside?
From the angle we got, David, it was hard to tell. But you can never tell with the O.J.M.O's game plans. He's a tricky customer.
Yeah.
Rex, is he getting a member of the audience there to check his ear? That's concerning.
Yeah, he doesn't seem good. He's using this entire count here. This seems to be... Wow. He's taking... I'm glad he's doing it. I'm glad he's taking his time using... Oh my god!
That drop kick to the side of Rex's head. That could be it. The referee might need to stop this one. And the look on the O.J.M.O's face says it all. He's had enough.
I don't know if what happened on the outside, Rex hitting his head on the floor, was luck or manipulation by the O.J.M.O. But there's no question that the O.J.M.O. knows how to take advantage of it. That dropkick was deadly. And what is this thinking again?
The drop kick to the post. This is going to be over. The ref needs to end this now. There's no way Rex Armstrong can continue this match.
Oh my God, did you see that? The incredible thing about it, we saw it in the match with Ruiz as well. The O.J.M.O. is not afraid of putting his body on the line. That was a drop kick and the O.J.M.O. landed on the floor. That is not comfortable for the O.J.M.O., but that's what he feels he needs to do to defeat Rex Armstrong. That's the way he wrestles. And if he's willing to do that to himself, imagine how much pain Rex Armstrong is in right now.
O.J.M.O. will definitely take one hit to give you two back. And Rex is now struggling, his neck and his head. I'm not sure if he's even aware that he's in a match. I think the ref is really going to have to seriously think about stopping this match.
He seems to still be responding and fighting back. But I think the O.J.M.O. has been public on this. When he says that he likes to focus his offense on the brain. And I think he saw an opening and he took advantage of it. This might be a matter of time. I don't know if Rex is going to be able to.
I know Rex will want to continue, but there's no way the ref can let him in this situation. I don't think.
Oh my God. I'm concerned about Rex Armstrong. I trust Oscar. I'm sure Oscar is doing the right thing. He will have the priority, as his priority, the safety of the wrestlers. If he says Rex Armstrong can continue, it's because Rex is responsive and he's able to defend himself. But I don't know how long that's going to last.
And a sit-out neck breaker. That could be enough now after all the punishment Rex has taken. Close 3 count. Part of me wishes Rex would just have stayed down, but we know he won't. That heart he has.
Can you feel the energy shifting in the venue right now? I don't know if you felt that. It felt like we saw Solomon, we saw Rex Armstrong's entrance. There seemed to be this feel-good moment, right? Things were going good, and then once that dropkick against the post happened directly to Rex Armstrong's head, it seems like the mood changed here at the Merton Art space.
The crowd don't seem like they're having...
Oh, that was right to the chest and throat. That may be what he needs to do.
Those big, strong legs of Rex Armstrong.
I meant the chin and throat. Just want to clarify that. But he couldn't follow through. He couldn't follow through. The O.J.M.O. was able to grab the leg again.
Not enough time and not enough separation there.
I'm a bit concerned, I must confess.
And another kick to the jaw. Not the power that he wanted, but he's frustrating O.J.M.O. now.
We've said how his confidence, or I've said, I'm claiming it as myself.
Swift boots to the head.
The O.J.M.O.'s confidence is his biggest weapon and is also his biggest downfall. And just the fact that he's being stopped from putting on the half grab like that and just getting like, it's a bit humiliating for someone to kick you in the face like that. It makes the O.J.M.O. emotional, it makes him angry, and it costs him!
There we go, there's the power Rex wanted behind those kicks, those big legs. The crowd, just for a second, took O.J.M.O.'s attention away and gave Rex that time to adjust his body, get those legs, get the power, and shove O.J. off.
Rex has been definitely knocked out. Not knocked out, because obviously like he hadn't had a flash knockout or anything. Look at that!
Oh my God, and a big power slam. Now, this is where Rex might get that breather that he needs.
Yes, but he hasn't been knocked out, but he clearly is not 100% yet. He's rocked. That's the word I'm looking for. I can't speak this language, Bob. You know that. He is rocked right now. He knows where it is. He's trying to make it. I feel like I've felt like that before. You know where you are. You know what you need to do. You can think clearly, but you're rocked. You can't act and move the way that you really want to. Will Rex Armstrong be able to still put on an offense and still turn it around on the O.J.M.O.? That's going to be the key to win. I don't know how easy it's going to be.
Big chop. As you say, it's that body
That's
control,
easy though.
David.
Chop is easy.
And effective. When you've got the power of Rex, they are powerful chops. Up into the fireman's carry position and a big flapjack. This could be enough. Rex nearly had him there, gave it everything he's got, but as OJ kicked out, even the kick out seems to have hurt Rex's head.
Big power moves are Rex's specialty, and he's been able to dig deep and go into that. But every time you go for a cover, or every time someone pushes away from a cover, basically every time your head rocks like that, you feel it. It's whatever work how much better his head is getting now. Every time the head gets rocked, like once there's a kick out by the O.J.M.O, or when he hit the corner like that, things seem to, it's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back, you know?
You can start feeling sick, it affects your spine, it can do a lot.
What's the O.J.M.O going for here? Double springboard!
He looks like he's looking for a moonsault. Rex and a big spear!
He turned him inside out, Bobby!
He's convulsing. That sick feeling Rex has, O.J.M.O might just be feeling it himself now.
That was the shoulder right in the diaphragm, right in the stomach. Not only can't you breathe for a long few seconds after that spear, you get nauseated. It's insane.
What's this guy for? A got-style powerbomb.
Oh, wow!
The power, one leg.
That was great.
Straight into the pin. Close, 3 count. Rex nearly had him, and looking for that vice again. I'm sticking with it. The Tyrannosaurus vice is locked in.
This might be the way Rex can counter that dropkick against the post, and the way that the O.J.M.O worked his brain in this match. Keeping the O.J.M.O close, going for his arm, and just cranking using his power. Oh my god, those knees.
The knees straight to the... is Rex even... he looks unconscious here, David.
That was right to the back of the head. Imagine, if you haven't felt a hard hit to the back of, like, you know the upper neck where there's that weird bone in the back of the head?
Oh yeah.
That's exactly where the O.J.M.O hit him with the knee, and I don't know how Rex... this might be a matter of time.
He's got to be feeling this right down his spine now to his waist.
Now he's still in it. Look at that. Trying to keep the distance closed between himself and the O.J.M.O, which is key for his win.
I think if he manages it, this is in their styles. O.J.M.O likes to keep the distance, speed, aggression, hard hits. Rex likes to wrestle. He likes to use the power, likes to bring people in close and slam them.
But the O.J.M.O is in control. If he hits this 404 knee, that's it. This is the end of this match.
Rex got him back. Power catches the O.J.M.O. Looks for that gut wrench power bomb.
Oh, he's going again.
And oh
my God!
That
what
was
a lariat.
Sick lariat. O.J.M.O. landed on the back of his head.
And that seemed to have wakened Rex Armstrong up. He's fired up, trying to follow through with that lariat that landed the O.J.M.O. right on the back of his head with a stampede.
Into the corner, and the running power slam, and there it is. That could be it. OJ doesn't even look contest.
What upset! Oh my god!
That was purely on instinct. OJ's eyes were rolled in the back of his head. He didn't know where he was. He heard that count coming down. It was that instinct he has.
And Rex Armstrong, that might have been the last flurry of offense he's able to put together. Let's see how he's going to follow through. Let's hope that fire still's burning, but that might have been everything. That might have taken everything out of Rex Armstrong.
So you go for lifting O.J.M.O. to the top turnbuckle now as you're looking for a superplex. Now this could be a wise move. If he could get this, if he could hit this.
There's the slap again. And those chops. Let's go, Rex.
Working his way up. O.J.M.O. looks out of it. He doesn't even look like he's in the room, David.
Oh my god, if he was before, he's not now. That's a knockout slap if I've ever seen one. Look at that, he rocked the O.J.M.O. back. The power of Rex Armstrong coming into play.
Coming.
Big power lifter story, but...
Was he looking for a fisherman's superplex?
Or history.
Got that?
Power history. That's what I meant to say. As the O.J.M.O. turns it around.
Those big clubbing forearms to the back, looking to cause Rex to fall down and get that separation.
It's almost to the upper neck. Try to rock Rex Armstrong's head again to make sure that he's able to continue to take advantage of...
Still working that jaw. Oh no.
Oh.
Rex looks angry now.
One of those woke Rex Armstrong up. Look at the fear in the eyes of the O.J.M.O.
I think in a straight slug match, I think Rex might have the power. He's going to do it here.
Those are clubbing blows if I've ever seen any. Incredible elbows right to the jaw of the O.J.M.O. And Rex Armstrong's gonna go for it. Big superplex.
Oh! No, O.J.M.O. slows out, but you notice he cranks.
Oh! Oh no! Oh no!
Rex's head just hit off the metal part of the turnbuckle there.
Oh my god, he cracked his head.
That's it. Rex has got to be out.
Oh no.
Our referee's checking with Rex here, but he's saying he can continue.
Oh my God.
And we know what O.J.M.O is capable of from that top rope. He's going to look for that high frog splash. That vertical leap. And there it is. It's got to be over. He's not going for the cover, David.
Oh, what is he thinking? It's incredible how something can be so beautiful, yet so vicious. It's an incredible frog splash. Maybe the greatest one in the world today.
Holding his head in place there.
I don't know why he normally goes for the cover after the frog splash because it's a big winning move. I don't know why he doesn't go for it again.
Heading back to the top.
No. Bobby, I think
our crowd here echo our sentiments. Not again.
Is he gonna try and frog splash the back of the head of Rex Armstrong? The same point I got here with those knees!
That's it. It's over. Look at Rex. His spine is spasming. He's down. It's over. 1, 2, and break. No! Rex Armstrong kicks out. Look at the fire.
And he headbutts him right in the head again. Look at that.
And the middle finger's proving a point now.
Rex Armstrong will not be played around with. He is a force that is here to stay. And he wants the best that the O.J.M.O has to offer. The O.J.M.O doesn't know what to do. I think that's what you do. You just go back to what's...
I think the O.J.M.O, the best he has to offer is looking for that big 404 knee.
Oh my God.
And that's it. Rex is unconscious. He's out. He's done. It's over. What a valiant attempt by Rex Armstrong. But O.J.M.O worked that head the whole match. And to give Rex his due, any other man would have been out unconscious after that hit to the corner post, David.
404 knee, brain not found, gives the win to the O.J.M.O. I wonder, he definitely earned this win. He made his way into getting in the position to claim it this way. I wonder what would happen if Rex Armstrong didn't have the bad luck of landing on the floor after that submission and hitting the back of his head the way he did. In a way, he put himself in the position that he did, or the O.J.M.O was just better at taking advantage of the situation. It's a great win for the O.J.M.O. Incredible effort by Rex Armstrong.
You're right. Without that fall to the floor, this is a different match. Rex bringing out a new submission. This big power move could have been a different story. But the O.J.M.O will always take advantage of an injury like that. We're going to throw it to the back.
Yes.
Here, and we're going to get to hear from the O.J.M.O and Rex Armstrong, and rightly the crowd here giving Rex the ovation he deserves. What a fighting effort.
He seems okay. He seems like he'll be able to be back. I'm sure the medics will be able to check him in the back and just...
Oh wow! There's R.J. Singh and Jordon Saeed. They've jumped Rex.
Oh my, they're jumping a man.
Oh, right to the back.
That has happened to me. That sucks. That sucks, Bobby.
What a sore loser R.J. Singh is after last month.
Of course he's going to only attack him when he's down like this, after the bout that he had with the O.J.M.O. What is this?
Wait a minute.
What is this?
I know that music. No. We didn't think he'd be able to... It's J.J. Lynch! He's here in Merton Artspace, and he's going to run off R.J. Singh and Jordon Saeed.
J.J. Lynch is back to have Rex Armstrong's back, and he has the bat in hand because of course he does.
I mean, I wouldn't come down unarmed. Yeah, challenging R.J. Singh and Jordon Saeed to get back in the ring.
Oh, this changes the power dynamic between all these men here. Rex Armstrong is not alone at purpose anymore. He has his tag team partner and his best friend back. And look at that! Now that the numbers are equal, now that there's a bat in the ring, R.J. Singh and Jordon Saeed run, well, they run like scalded dogs, if I may say so myself.
The cowards they are, David. I don't think Rex realises there's JJ. Oh, there he is. He's seen him. There he is.
Oh, wow. What a moment.
JJ Lynch is here in purpose. Oh, no.
Yeah, JJ, careful, because like he's been through a big match and he's rocked. And the first thing he wants is a drink? Come on, Rex. Get a medic to look over you.
You know, when JJ and Rex get together, it's party time.
Oh, he doesn't care about how he feels right now. It's such a big jolt of adrenaline and energy to Rex Armstrong. his partner, his best friend is back, and the first thing he's gonna do is share a drink with him. I wonder what's gonna happen from here on out, Bobby, but I think the history between these four men, these two teams, is far from over here at Purpose. Let's hear what Rex Armstrong and the O.J.M.O have to say after the match.
This ain't how you do it. This is not how you utilize the best wrestler in this country. It's not you give this person the best match of their life, the biggest opportunity in their career. That's not my role. I'm much more than that. How about we flip the script? How about you give me the best challenge, the biggest opportunity of my life? How about next show, Purpose Man? But first of all, you're gonna bring me back for the next show because I'm gonna assume you're smart. And then, how about next show? You give me someone better than Rex. You give me someone better than Doris. You give me the very best. You give me a real challenge. How about it?
Oh, good to be back. My best mate's just had a 10-minute slog with one of the best wrestlers in the country today, possibly in the world. And he went toe to toe with him. He pushed the O.J.M.O for all he was worth. And then a couple of big men, look at his head.
I feel terrible.
And then a couple of big men decide to run down to the ring and jump him. Oh yeah, oh you're so tough. Oh, everything's going so well for you, innit? Because you can run down and jump a guy who's just had one of the toughest matches of his life. But then hey, when the tables turned, it didn't look like you felt so confident. So you know where we are. We ain't going nowhere. JJ's back. Rex ain't going nowhere. Come find us, yeah? You know where to find us. Let's do this.
At the bar. Where did you get a bat from?
I just found it. It was like on the floor outside. It was really cool.
Outside?
I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna pick that up and see what happens.
Why is there a bat outside? Where are we?
Bro, do you need some ice?
Yeah. Can you like in a glass? Like that much whiskey?
Finish what we started!
And now it is time for the very first Purpose Wrestling main event. We have been waiting 3 long months to see Connor Mills versus Jordon Breaks, and now we're gonna get it.
Bobby, I am so excited. They are two of the top names here in British wrestling, and they're gonna face for our own entertainment. I can't wait for this match. Let's finish what we started. The braided warrior is in the ring to have a match against, to be fair, one of his greatest opponents. He has faced Jordon at least one time, and it was an instant classic. Every time you match these two wrestlers up, you know your ticket was worth it.
This is going to be a hard-hitting and technical masterclass, David. These two men will grapple with the best of them, and this is going to be one of the best matches of the year.
It's just so incredible. We can talk more about it later, about how they are so different, yet so similar. It's a great matchup.
These two young men, they were ready to go, it feels like summer, when we had to suspend the show after Solomon Lamb's injury. So this has been playing over their head. Their tactics, their methodology has been going through their minds ever since. What do you think this match is going to bring, David?
It's just going to be great. I know I keep using great today, but it's just going to be incredible. Jordon Breaks, actually, this is his first match back after a little setback, a little injury that he had recently. And actually, I think in a way, the fact that the match was delayed for a month gave him even more time to recover from that injury and be able to be 100% here. He's such a great throwback and a shout out to the tradition of British wrestling. It's a style that he loved to see as a kid and a style that he loved to use as his weapons here in the ring. Oh man, I'm so excited about this, Bobby. I'm so excited.
Now, these two young men have a lot of respect for each other. They are friends backstage, but they are also have a bit of a vicious rivalry in their previous encounters. They have really not been afraid to take it to each other.
Right, Bobby, as they feel out a little bit and they try to get an advantage over the other, exchanging holds, trying to get some sort of advantage to themselves, I need to talk about something that you said earlier here in commentary. This is important. You said that Nino Bryant was your favorite wrestler from Purpose?
Favorite young.
Yeah, you said that Nino Bryant was your favorite young wrestler from Purpose?
I don't see what your problem is with that.
No, nothing. No, okay. No, if he's your favorite, that's cool.
Are you suggesting that you should be my favorite young wrestler from Purpose?
You do you, all right? You do you. You do whatever you want. Just remember that actions have consequences.
My argument to that is you're a bit long in the tooth now. And
what are you talking about? I'm young. You're making it sound like I'm 40 years old. You're making it sound like I'm as old as Jordon breaks his style. I'm not.
And on that comment, we'll get back to the match.
Oh, no, yeah. Change the subject. Yeah, change the subject. Let's do it. Right. Now, I want to say something about this match because I think it's such an interesting thing, right? Obviously, the big differences at face value between these two wrestlers is the strikes, an incredible striking ability of Connor Mills against the incredible technical prowess. Yes, I'm saying prowess of Jordon Breaks, right? I think the reason why these two are so interesting to see wrestle and to see exactly what's going to happen is because they can hang with each other in the other one's strongest game, right? If Connor Mills wants to strike off against Jordon Breaks knows how to strike back. He knows how to endure and protect himself from pain, from sudden pain and sudden impact from strikes. And he knows how to respond in the same way. The same way that Connor Mills, if Jordon Breaks wants to keep this on the floor, keep this grounded, keep this technical, keep the distance between them close, Connor Mills is great at that game as well. And he knows how to counter the counters of Jordon Breaks. And that's why it's such an interesting dynamic between these two. That's why it's so incredible to see them two wrestle. And that's why, in a way, this would be the only main event that Purpose Wrestling could have to really start off the best way they're wrestling. See, there's exactly what I was talking about.
The technical prowess of Mills can't be denied, even if you could say that Jordon Breaks is the expert. Like you said, David, we were going to have this as our main event for Feels Like Summer, the very first Purpose show. And we think this is going to be a one worth waiting for. We put on another show so we can see this match.
Big shout out to Doug Williams there. That is known, especially when I teach that hold at when I'm training people at the Knuckle Up School of Wrestling. We do call that reversal the Doug Williams, where you use your legs to bring your opponents down and get them in a headlock. Jordon knew that was going to happen, and he knows the reversal to the reversal. He is brilliant when it comes to mat wrestling, grappling, and traditional British wrestling, catch wrestling, dare I say.
And not only that, there was a little tongue-in-cheek. We have announced our main event for the next show, and Jordon Breaks will be taking on Doug Williams. And there was a cheeky little nod to his opponent at Under the Storm, our show here on the 8th of October.
Yeah, come down if you want to see it, if you're watching this before that show happens. Or just come down to any Purpose Wrestling shows. All the information is on purposewrestling.com.
What a European uppercut by Connor Mills. The torque as he span. That's what you're talking about, those creative strikes, David.
And now Mills is in control because now the match, there's separation, and Mills is able to strike to his advantage.
But he fell for one of Jordon Breaks' tricks there.
Jordon lured him in.
Now this is, as we spoke about in the O.J.M.O and Rex match, Jordon will want to keep the distance short, keep close to Connor Mills to grapple him. Mills will want to get the separation to launch some of those big kicks and elbows that he likes to employ.
Couple of monkey flips there, getting the advantage back to Jordon Breaks. It looked like Mills was able to turn it around, but Breaks got it back.
So that closing down that distance again, and now wearing down Mills with a side headlock.
Obviously, we can also talk about how great Mills look, how he's getting better and better and just like growing into his own body and being able to use it to his advantage, right? How athletic he is. But it's important to note, I think, the difference in Jordon Brake's body and therefore his athletic ability. He looks trimmer, he looks like he's able to change his game!
And another European uppercut, this time off the second rope, goes in for that cover. Jordon won't let it happen. 1 count there, Jordon rolls out the ring.
He looks so much more athletic, but all his athleticism may not be able to counter that dive.
And a tope from Connor Mills. The elbow connected straight with the jaw of Jordon Brakes.
Connor Mills is feeling it. What is he trying to... Oh my god, what is he going for?
We know Mills loves to fly. He loves to take it to the outside. He's headed up to the second rope. And he hits a big moonsault on the outside. And Mills is fired up here.
What a moonsault! Did you see that? These two are so motivated. This is what they came here to do, to really push each other in competition, to try and prove to each other that they were the best, and they had to wait 3 months to do so.
And Mills looking for a burning hammer here.
It's actually a maneuver he uses a lot, a burning cutter. He's able to be from that burning hammer, throw them similar to a burning hammer, but then catch their head halfway and hit a burning cutter. Jordon was at a great reversal, and he seems to be focusing on the arm now.
Working on that wrist and that arm. Nice deep cover. You notice he trapped Connor's arm there underneath him, so he couldn't kick out as easily there, David.
It's incredible. Like, it's just these little tricks that Jordon Brakes has to be able
to... And he snaps the fingers there.
Take advantage of situations like that. It's the most annoying thing. When you think you have some sort of momentum, you give someone like Jordon Brakes an opening and he's able to take advantage of that. He was in a burning hammer position. He was facing upside down. He was looking at the ceiling. He just knew where Mills's arm was, and he was able to grapple his way into taking the advantage and being able to counter that burning cutter. It's just so hard to wrestle someone like Jordon Brakes because you never know what card is up his sleeve, what play he's gonna play.
And there is that you said, the aggression from Mills, that straight right forearm. Was a little separation, but not enough. Headbutt to the gut from Brakes.
It's a little bit of those strikes that I was talking about earlier, how Jordon Brakes, he's really good at striking, he knows how to pay it back. If Mills wants to make this a strike-off, it's not guaranteed that he will get out of it on top.
Sharp headbutt, launches Mills off the ropes, and another headbutt to the gut. Oh, and he stomps on their hands.
That is so not Jordon. He just saw that there and took advantage of it. You could even see how he was like, I'm sorry guys, I'm just trying to win this match here.
I've been working the wrist, I'm going to keep working it. He was a bit vicious there, which is unlike Jordon. He's normally very technical, but he will take an opening if he sees one.
And he needs to do that for someone like Mills.
Now Mills will take any opening he sees.
Because Mills also is a student of the game. He knows what Brakes is going to bring to the table. He knows how to use it and turn it around. Look at that.
He went for that headbutt one too many times. Kicked the jaw, a lovely roll up. And he could have had him there. I think Brakes was
flip again.
And the power of Mills, he's trying to eat muscles, Brakes up. A bulldog!
Wow!
And again, that technical prowess you mentioned, David, into the cover. You notice how this time he held his wrist down against the mat, forcing Mills to push against that injury on the arm.
That's another incredible counter by Jordon Brakes. Mills thought he had him figured out. He thought he knew where he was going for. He thought he could stop him on that monkey flip, but when he was throwing him up, actually Brakes was able to change his momentum in the midair, grab his head and drill him down into a bulldog. Incredible moment, incredible counter. This match has been incredible, Bobby.
And there's still so much more left to come. It was well worth waiting for. This is our main event from our first show, delayed till today. They lock up on the mat again. Now Brakes going back to that mat-based game, wearing down Mills. That knee across the throat.
So Brakes is trying to control his energy. He knows that he might be into this in the long haul, that Mills is not easy to put away. The way he does that is by getting a hold and trying to keep control of his opponent. If it was the other way around, Mills would just give him space and try to strike. What is he going for?
Looked like he was going for either a pile driver or a power bomb there, but Mills kicked to the head.
Big British switch.
And a lovely, lovely moonsault off the second rope by Mills. And this is what he needs. This is the break he's been looking for. Big move.
That wasn't even a desperation move. He knew exactly where break was and was able to hit that moonsault to his advantage. And he's now trying to mount some offense to be able to turn it around. What a boot.
Lovely big boot to the jaw there. Mills is now getting ahead of steam. Trying to shake some feeling in that arm. Jordon using it. And a kick, getting that thrust kick to the jaw. Coming off that second rope and a big lariat. Probably kind of glancing through the jaw and the chest there. No, he didn't put a lot on that cover, David. He was on the far side.
Maybe his arm is still hurt, you know. Maybe like, actually it is. You can see that. He was trying to put that weight there, but he couldn't use his arm to get his weight, so he tried to do the cover. He had to choose between putting a lot of weight or going for the cover fast. And he chose to go for the cover fast to not give Jordon any time to recover. The influences of Nigel McGuinness are seen in Connor Mills' offense. He even used that rebound that Nigel used to do. Big fan of Nigel McGuinness is Connor Mills. And you can see in the way he wrestles, he's going to go for that burning cutter again.
No, and breaks, finds a way back down to the ground and into a deep roll-up pin. Could have been it there. The technique of Jordon breaks. You see how deep he sat there. Mills onto the outside. Breaks looking for a tackle. Mills flips in over. Obviously going to go for that suicide again. And Breaks catches him.
Oh, wow.
The power of Breaks.
There's the intensity you're talking about. What is he going to do? What is this, Bobby?
And he's straight into those chairs.
Jordon Breaks is putting everything on the line to make sure that he can say that he leaves Purpose Wrestling's first main event as a winner. This is nothing more than these two wrestlers jockeying for position and sending a message not only to them.
Straight for the cover off the shot on the chairs and a close count. No, he went straight back on that wrist. You notice that he gave Mills nothing.
A message is sending to themselves, to their opponent, and to the locker room to show that these are top guys here in Purpose Wrestling because they wrestle like them and they try to make sure that they have the advantage like them.
Mills looking for a break there, but Breaks went out. And what's he got? He's got him up here. Styles clash. A move we don't see Breaks employ very often. Rolls over. And I thought that could have been it. That was a close count. Mills looks out of it. I don't know how he got out of that one, David.
Jordon Breaks took a lot of time, like we all did, when the world stopped, to revisit himself, study what he can do, and make sure he adds new weapons to his arsenal. And the Styles Clash is one of them. It suits Jordon Breaks really well because I fear that he can get that from out of nowhere. He can get you in that gun stretch position from anywhere. But now he needs to think about where he's going to go. He tried with the arm submission. Mills was able to get the rope quickly. He got to the Styles Clash. Mills kicked out. Shows Mills's resilience. What is he going to go for next? What does he have in store to try and get the win here? And will Mills be able to endure and maybe turn it around? I am so excited about this match, Bobby!
You see, Jordon Breaks has gone straight back for that left arm. Connor Mills is choosing to go for Breaks' face.
Oh, that rocked him. That rocked him.
In that trade-off, he was going for the face, and Breaks is still just going for that arm. He's found his body part that he wants to work on, and he will not let up.
That may have been the ear. What a slap. Mills is not happy about the fact that Breaks has been in control for the actual majority of this match, and he's becoming ruthless. He is becoming unstoppable. Look at this.
We know the aggression of Connor Mills can be ruthless.
But see the aggression of Jordon Breaks as well.
These two men respect each other, David. Imagine what they do to someone they didn't respect.
He put his entire body into that uppercut. Mills rebounds. Gets caught.
Backslide. Rolls through. And... oh, the Mills shot. That could be everything. That could be it. And Breaks kicks out.
Barely kicks out. Did you see how little energy he had left in that kick out? I wonder how much he has left. That Mills shot sends shivers and shockwaves down your spine. And Breaks clearly hasn't felt that much because he kicked out like he didn't know what happened to him. Incredible weapon in Mills' arsenal. And he might follow through with a 450.
The instinct of Jordon Breaks to kick out. Now, has he got the instinct to know what's going on in the ring, to know where Connor Mills is? The ref asking if Jordon wants to give up, and he's waving it off.
Oh, he went for a stomp instead.
Rolls through, and a big side kick to the head.
Incredible question mark.
Look for another Mills shot. And Jordon breaks, reverses it into a neck breaker, rolls through and back to that wrist. That technical prowess we spoke about before, David. Now he's got that Gracie guard position and he's working the wrist.
Big Jordon twist. He didn't let go of the hand. He's got the big hold. I don't know if that's going to be called like a breaks lock or something. We need to find out what he calls that because he keeps going for that. Seems to be the biggest weapon in his arsenal.
Mills is close to tapping.
This might be it.
With a name like Jordon breaks, there's got to be a great name for a submission in there somewhere.
I'll let you think about that. That's your homework. Look at that. Look at the strength of Mills. What is he going to go for?
But Breaks will not let up.
Oh, we got a courting hold. He has both arms in a hold.
Oh, and what a snap on that top rope. That was Jordan's throat straight across that top rope. And Mills has got that separation. He's looking for that burning cutter and he gets it. But he cannot follow up. He cannot do anything with that arm. I think he might have even landed on the arm in that cutter. Oh!
Jordan saw him coming.
That could be an important part of this match, David.
Remember when we talked about earlier, when he earlier went for the cover, when he had to choose between going for the cover fast or making sure he has enough power to do a big, strong cover? This time he chose to make sure he could deep pin him. He made sure he could get all his body weight in that cover, and it cost him.
Get the feeling back in that wrist so he can hook the legs.
Exactly.
Just too much time.
It wasn't the right choice by Mills, and he cost him. It just shows as well how the experience of Jordon breaks and how comfortable he is in the ring. He knows where he is at the entire time, and he knows how he can get out of a very dangerous position like was that cover that could come from Connor Mills.
Now what would Mills be going for here? He's positioned Jordon breaks on the top rope. Was he looking for a superplex? And a big chop to the chest.
Those suck, man. Oh, that suck even worse. Oh my God.
To the face.
Please stop, Mills.
Mills may be the only person in Purpose who could do as much damage with an open palm as he could with a fist.
Listen, as this match is progressing, you can clearly see how more and more frustrated Connor Mills is. I don't think he's happy over the fact that Breaks has been able to hang as much as he has, and he wants to go for the kill and wants to go for the kill quickly.
As was he heading up for? He looked like he may be getting into a Hurricane Rana position.
I've been in the receiving end of...
And Jordon slips, and his tailbone off the bottom, and then into a superplex.
He's going to follow through with a Mills shot.
No!
Oh, look at the reversal!
And he got him! He got him! He got him! Nowhere. He rolls Mills up, and Jordon Breaks is the winner of the very first Purpose Wrestling main event. And Jordon Breaks has finished what we started here at Merton Art Space.
Incredible! Jordon Breaks seemed to have Mills' number almost throughout the match, and when Mills was going to go through something he does a lot, is superplex into a Mills shot, which by the way sucks. It's almost like Breaks was ready for it, and he was able to counter it into the European clutch. That was an incredible performance by Jordon Breaks, and Mills was incredible as well, which only brings even more power to how important of a victory this was for Jordon.
Mills has nothing to be ashamed of, but Jordon Breaks is scouting there, like you said, of the superplex into the Mills shot. He had it covered, he knew it was coming, and he worked that cover.
That was an incredible main event and an incredible match. Mills and Breaks showed how they are the two top names here at Purpose Wrestling at an incredible moment. That was great, Bobby.
What a great main event, and we couldn't be prouder to have brought it to you here at Purpose Wrestling.
And these dudes would be very proud of themselves and their performance here. Sure, Jordon won, but Mills has nothing to be ashamed of, as he said. He showed why he's one of the top names in British wrestling today. Incredible performance by both of them. Incredible match. This was awesome, Bobby. I'm so excited.
What a match. And it looks like Jordon Breaks here is looking for a show of respect.
Wow.
The disrespect.
I don't know, like he was a bit frustrated. Like losing sucks. He's a bit frustrated, but I'm sure he's gonna turn it around. Like let him just, like, he's hot-headed right now. He's gonna calm down, and I'm sure that they'll be able to shake hands backstage.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll all blow over. And Jordon Breaks here is the winner of the very first Purpose Wrestling main event here at Finish What We Started, and Jordon Breaks certainly did. We are going to throw it to the back now to talk to Connor Mills and Jordon Breaks. Thank you for watching. Join us again next time in October for Under the Storm.
After so long off, you think I'd be happy to return to the ring, to return to the library?
get a win. But I'm saving. You fight every fight like you're gonna win. I know I fought like I was gonna win. But if I didn't win, I'd show respect. And tonight, Connor Mills didn't show me respect. And he wouldn't shake my hand, man. Deceiving. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Doug Williams. Oh, literally the reason I started wrestling. Doug Williams. Let's do it.
Everyone out there is not an idiot. They're not stupid. And they know who I was at this venue before, but key word there was. Because tonight, yeah, didn't go the way I want. And I've got to show for it. There's a twisted arm and an L on the win-loss column. What can I say? Key word was. Because I was a winner before, and I'm going to make sure I don't lose again.